How's it going? My name is Brandon. Welcome to English 108 Technical Writing Online. I'm looking forward to a good semester with you. I'm excited to be here. I'll periodically post these mini lectures on Blackboard. They'll very often be a video, sometimes they'll be an audio recording, and they'll be used to cover our week's work, as well as examples of and processes for our assignments and our in-class work, and homework itself. They'll be brief, often no longer than 15 minutes, and I expect that you will watch or listen to them carefully to help you prepare for the homework and to better understand the course material. In this mini lecture, I'm going to introduce the course itself and go over some important details for the semester. You've read the welcome letter, hopefully, and you've checked out the syllabus, so I won't reiterate my own background here. But I'm looking forward to learning more about each of you, and I'll ask you to introduce yourselves in an email thread either later today or tomorrow. So as you know, or will come to find out, online courses can free you from some of the challenges of a live course, but online courses also come with their own challenges and different expectations. First and foremost, in order to be successful in this course, you'll need to stay connected. You'll need to know what's going on every week. That means you are staying on top of the coursework, you are regularly checking into your Blackboard account, submitting assignments on time, and contacting me if something is going awry. You can and should make your own schedule, but you should have some kind of schedule or work plan for yourself, set no matter what. Even if you have a full-time job, part-time job, other classes, you got to make a schedule for yourself. Blackboard's going to serve as our primary point of contact, where you'll submit assignments and find all of your required materials, except for the textbook readings, which you should have on your own. Okay, speaking of the textbook, it is required for this course, and we will use it throughout the semester. It's called Technical Writing, A Practical Approach by William Pfeiffer and Kay Adkins. I'm using the 8th edition, but older editions should suffice as well. It should be virtually the same, except for different page numbers. But the content should be exactly the same. I want to say a little word about this course, about technical writing, and about writing in general before getting to the syllabus. So what makes this course and this kind of writing we will do here so important is that much of it is immediately applicable to the kinds of writing and work you're doing already or will be expected to do in the real world, right, when you get to your careers. And by that I mean that technical writing will help prepare you for this kind of communication and writing that will happen in the workplace, really no matter where you're working, whether you're a nurse, a line worker, an EMT, or someone working in an office. You will need to write, and this course is meant to prepare you for that. Ultimately, it's my goal that when you leave this course, you'll have the confidence and the know-how to be resourceful and diligent students of writing, no matter what genre or expectation is given to you. No matter what assignment you have or responsibility you have, you'll feel ready and confident that you can find the right way to complete it and complete it well. We'll spend time working on writing that is very common in the workplace: email, proposals, instructions, job-related materials, and the like. But after working on these forms of writing, you'll be prepared to take on really any kind of writing that comes your way. So that sense of resourcefulness and self-confidence is really what I hope you will take away from this course at the end of the semester. Okay, so now the syllabus. You'll find our course syllabus in the Read Before Beginning folder on Blackboard. Please read it carefully. I will cover a few items here so we're all on the same page, but make sure you take your own time and check it out. So my office is located on the Alpine campus in April 225. I'll be there from 11:30 to 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, I'm more than happy to meet with you on the Fairfield campus if that's more convenient, if you want to meet in person. And really, at any time you need to talk with me, you should just let me know. Send me an email. I'm also happy to talk via Skype or over the phone. You just got to let me know, okay? I'm here for you to be a resource and to be, a helpful guide. You got to take advantage of those. So please take a minute to review the different assignments you'll have this semester. Notice that they are weighted with percentages. The higher the percentage, the more there is at stake for that assignment in terms of your overall grade. So just take a few minutes to check those out and make sure you understand what's going on. We'll be having individual assignment sheets for each assignment, so we'll have these more detailed explanations that we'll go over together. But for now, just make sure you're familiarizing yourself with what the preliminary expectations are. You should also take a minute to check out how you will be graded section in the syllabus. This is a really important section for you, and for me as well. I use this as a rubric on every assignment I'm grading. So the 3 topics I'm looking for are attention to detail, your ability to organize your writing, and this is the most important one, your effort, the amount of effort that you're putting into your writing. Frankly, I'm not interested in whether you are good writers. Rather, I'm interested in how much work you're willing to put into your writing in this class, and how willing you are to make writing a practice that you're doing every day. In the end, it's often the effort and the work you put into your work that will determine your final grade, not whether you're a good writer. Because this is an online course, attendance is a little more difficult to monitor than it is in a live course. However, I will know if you're not checking in regularly and if you're not completing the work. I'll know that just by your check-ins, and also you're not submitting it, so I'll know. So I will be keeping attendance of sorts. If you're not doing either of those requirements, checking in or submitting work over an extended period of time, your final course grade will be lowered, and that can be drastically different only because you're not checking in. So make sure to stay connected. That's hugely important for online classes. I'll also say this, please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you're struggling to keep up. Let me be a resource to you. I can help. I can. Don't let it get to the point where your grade is suffering only because you're not checking in. I know that it can be a weird situation if you're feeling guilty, feeling stressed, you have other things going on. You got to let me know. You got to reach out and tell me what's going on. If you do, the earlier you do it, the better. Okay, so because this is a writing course, we'll be doing a good deal of writing throughout the semester. We'll also be incorporating research into our writing. This means that you'll be using outside sources, research that you find online or in books or magazines. Whenever you use someone else's words or ideas, always cite them. If you don't, you run the risk of plagiarizing, which can lead to the expulsion from the college, failure on the assignment, or in the course. This is a very, very serious thing. And in the past, I have found that students don't consciously plagiarize. It's more of an unconscious sort of practice. And so we will go over these aspects and ways to avoid plagiarizing, and knowing when you need to cite something and knowing when you don't. But very often, just to stay safe, you should always cite something if you're using someone else's words, someone else's ideas, anything that's not your own. And I'll know if you do. I have tools to check it out, and I'll just, I can kind of sense it. I don't expect that you will. Frankly, I think that you all will be, diligent and conscientious students, but this is definitely a warning. Finally, if you are in need of any accommodations due to your disabilities, if you may have any, please let me know. If you don't want to talk to me, if you don't feel comfortable talking to me, make sure you visit our disability services reps on the campuses. They'll set you up. Anything you need. You just got to make sure you speak up and speak with somebody. So I want you all to succeed this semester. I'm really excited to have you all here, and I'm looking forward to a great semester. I will be posting more work for you coming next week, so this will suffice as our first week's assignment. I have a checklist for you that you'll see in the same week one folder this mini lecture is in. You should let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so I look forward to your introductions in the email, and I'll talk with you all soon. Thanks. Bye.